one of the heroes of the Revolutionary War, was put in jail by zealous fools. Just a couple of years after he fought in the Battle of Bunker Hill, that man was Captain Elijah Woodbury of Salem, New Hampshire. He was jailed by the Committee of Safety because he would not sign a loyalty oath. Captain Woodbury fought under Colonel Stark that day. Also fighting were Captain Woodbury's father, Jonathan, and his son, Elijah Jr., who carried the bugle for the brigade. That bugle can be seen in the Beverly, Massachusetts Historical Society. Captain Woodbury went on to command a company at Ticonderoga, and he served under General Stark in the Jersey campaign, but in 1777 he was arrested because he'd not signed the oath. He, for his part, assumed that he and his family's participation in the battle was proof enough of his love of this country, but the panel questioned him and decided that he was a heretic for not following the rules. They had rules, and they had him jailed. Good Captain tried to get released. He petitioned to appear before the Committee of Safety at the session held in Portsmouth, but he was refused. But he sent a written petition, and the panel informed the committee in Salem to bring Captain Woodbury before them and do justice, that is, let him go. They were the important people in the state at that time. And so the Salem committee did just that, and they let him go. He'd been in jail 18 months. Captain Woodbury returned to Salem, where he fathered 10 children with his second wife, Sarah. The family then moved to Middlesex, Vermont, where Sarah died in 1810. And although he was 72 at the time, Captain Woodbury married for a third time and fathered 3 more children with his new wife, Rhoda. He died in April of 1816 at the age of 80, and he's buried there in Vermont, a patriot to the end.